right. Well, Henry actually says they have the unit I'm looking for, and they're actually in pretty good condition. So if I get him here and I work on him a little bit, I get him voice functional, and then I watch Michael cry.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, it's gonna be a shock to him though. His little brother, well, for all intents and purposes, did not get along with Michael after the incident.
I mean, that's fair. Didn't Michael have a part of it?
Oh yeah, he was the biggest part of it. I mean, I didn't raise my son up into an animatronic mouth and get his head fucking crushed and then watch him slowly die on life support.
Oh.
But those thoughts make me sad, so I'd rather focus on the good things, like how I'm going to be able to adopt an orphan child and transfer my son into him. And then throw the orphan down a cliff.
Wait, what? Why would you throw the orphan down a cliff if your son's in the orphan?
I don't know.
And you're just kill.
I meant the animatronic.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, it makes sense.
I'm glad you're following.
Weren't specific. You weren't very specific.
I know, I just thought the dialogue worked better like that. Maybe you're right, maybe I should have been more detailed in the description.
If you said this too, then I've been like, yeah, but you said the orphan. After saying he's in the orphan.
Well, the orphan's going to be in the suit after the... I actually gotta write new code for that machine too. Don't want it overheating like it did with me and you.
Yeah.
Oh god, I still feel like I haven't really calculated all the effects of this transfer. But hey, there hasn't been too many bad side effects, right?
I haven't noticed much.
I've only noticed that my empathy and my heart's grown, and that I find a cruel attachment to people.
Oh.
Talking about a cruel attachments, isn't this about the time you eat?
Oh yeah, I want food. What do you want?
Vodka, please.
Really?
If you swing by one, yeah, ABC store.
Okay.
Well,
you want McDonald's?
You keep eating me. You know, there's more places than You know what? Yes, I would like McDonald's.
Or I can buy pizza.
Ugh, no. Smelling the pizza in this place is enough. McDonald's will be fine.
Oh yeah.
Ask Rachel if they want anything.
Okay. I'll go get the sock money.
Oh, good. Make sure not to take all the sock money. You'll get robbed out there with all the sock money.
I won't get all. I'll just take the money from the sock, and then I'll go.
Alright, hide the sock back.
I will.
Tired of kids playing with my money sock. Alright. If I delete the CPU problem by adding more, maybe then it won't overheat as much. Then I actually gotta worry about the transfer. Chris's mind's gonna be less developed, hopefully. And the kid's mind will be easy to get rid of.
Hello?
Rachel, you come in. Are you done closing up?
Yeah, I just put in the few last names to make sure that the money,
Did you put it in a book?
Yes, I put it in a book, like you said.
Thank you.
Just
stick it on the shelf. You can see your way out, Rachel.
Sarah.
What's your name?
Sarah.
Sorry,
you called
Rachel.
me Rachel. Oh, you know, I do not understand you at all.
Most people don't. They don't like well, fuck it, I'm too tired for this. Ugh.
I am guessing you are working on whatever the hell you are. Honestly, I'm not surprised.
Actually coding a pretty complex program. See, I have a problem with the CPU overheating, so I'm trying to add more memory, but the problem is when the sort of transfer of AI it gets complicated because their programming from older models to newer models actually cause it to overheat because I didn't plan for it back in the 70s to actually be able to transport the way I do today. If it was a newer model, it'd be fine. Even Gabe's didn't work like this.
You mind if I look at it?
Oh, yes, please. I'm sure if I couldn't figure it out, a girl making $16.50 could.
Huh. Alright, let's see here.
Well, I went to MIT for engineering, but what do I know?
You were saying something about the 70s, and it's been, what? I don't even know.
It's been 50 years.
I am surprised you memorized it.
Memorized it? I wrote it.
Huh? What do you mean you wrote it? You're like, what? 32?
Get off yourself. I'm 29.
I was close, okay? I was close.
Technically, I'm more like 78.
What?
What? Go on. Go to the programming you don't understand to critique me on something you couldn't possibly fix. It's tiring.
Well, actually, it's the same program I used at my old job. I'm gonna be honest, all the code here is similar.
Well, how would you bypass a problem with overheating with a transfer?
That is a mix of answers and questions that I do not want to get to right now.
Well, staring at it blankly isn't going to come up with a problem or a solution, Rachel.
Sarah.
Whatever.
Well, with how much technology and coding have been, I would have said easy solution is a cooling fan, but that's also going to cause more issues.
No, trust me, I tried even a liquid solution for it, but it keeps burning up all the chips that I line up and getting these old parts. Maybe I shouldn't have thrown all those computers out the window. But anywho, it's becoming more and more of a problem. Even if I run a coolant through it, it's still going to overheat. It's more of an internal problem than it is an exterior one.
If it's internal, I say just test, or not test out the code, but figure out certain parts of it and see. Basically, it's like a trial and error since the more you fuck around with it, the more you get close to the answer.
Oh, great. What an Einstein solution. I'm sure that is how Oppenheimer designed the atomic bomb. Just throw some monkey flings at it. I'm sure it'll work out.
And you're the one with the brains, I'm guessing. I am, as much as I question your tactics, as in putting the money in a book.
Don't trust banks. Never have. I got raided one time and they took everything. Ever since then, don't trust them. Pulled all the money out.
Alright.
I got gold buried somewhere in the south. God forbid, I don't even remember where.
You're saying all these things as if you lived a long life.
I guess 29's a long life.
I question you, Mr. Afton. Or Emily, I don't know. I don't even know if you changed your name yet.
Oh, it's been changed. Sorry about the checks. I'm getting them fixed, I swear.
I am still holding a grudge on that. I hope you know.
I would too. To be fair, I wouldn't have let me in.
Now I have to figure out how this thing's gonna work, because I'm interested in this.
Well, you can try, but at the end of the day, I am the leading expert in everything robotics and engineering. I highly doubt that even if you could understand the problem I'm facing, all you'd be able to do is replicate a solution that I'd come up with.
Robotic? You barely have any animatronics here.
I can't find them. Sue me.
If I had the money, I would.
Trust me, you wouldn't get far.
Either
What's so
way.
surprising? I mean, Jesus. I could be an expert in robotics and not have any. I mean, I could fix one from broken parts from nothing. I once built one in a garage with a box of scraps. You think I'm scared of not having one of these newfound models that they've invented? You know, these new ones actually don't have a sensory chip in their head anymore. They took out my old design, which is infuriating. It was perfect.
You are making a bunch of sense that does not even matter at this point, because you keep saying your programs, you're this.
It is mine. All of this is mine. The robots,
How?
the AI, the coding.
How is any of this yours?
I'm William Afton.
Oh yeah, and I'm fucking Willy Wonka. How rich. How rich. If you were a comedian at this point, I'm pretty sure everyone will love you. Maybe have some more respect.
Yeah.
You saying that you are William Afton, the man who created a godly insane of animatronics and coding that has been around for a long time.
Mm-hmm. I am. I also did a lot of secret military projects that become, well, cleared after the CIA actually deemed it necessary. But I digress. Yes, I am William Afton. What do you think? I changed my goddamn name because I was a fan?
Yeah. Maybe, yeah. I mean, I've looked at his code for God knows how long, even before I started working at that place.
Oh, and let me guess, your thesis was on a page of mine. Just still broad copying. You know what, Rachel? Do what you want, but think about it. Why would this guy, Emily, a guy with no college degree, no experience in the field, the only claim he had was a bunch of money from his dad, suddenly be an absolute expert at the craft?
Well, fucking kick me in the ass, I guess. If anything, it would have
Is
been
that
like
an
a whole
invitation?
natural stuff. No, it is not. Honestly, Jesus Christ. And if anything, if you were, let's say, quote unquote, William Afton, then why hasn't this place gone up? Why haven't you figured it out? You're all this fucking genius and shit.
Yeah, past my prime with it. Smarter people come along with the new technology and they just figure it out. Like moving my sensory chips or my sentient chip, or just removing it altogether. They figured it's better just to erase the past and actually accept it. From what I figure, I'm just old. I give it time, I'll figure it out. I always do. But it's frustrating, I tell you. You know, you remind me of a girl I once knew. Right before I met my wife. Well, I guess ex-wife.
You had a wife?
Yeah. A long time ago. I knew Rachel from high school. Just dynamite. Sharp as a whip, too. And she knew everything. Compared to me, anyway. Top of her class. Then she took a different road. I developed programming and missiles for the military, started my robotics, and they went to help people. You know, they asked me to go with them. A lot of times, actually. Up until I married Claire.
That's something. I am surprised you even open up like that.
Yeah, sorry. Since I've gotten this new
No,
position in life, my body hasn't really adjusted to the dopamine effect of my brain.
don't worry about it. You don't have to apologize. If anything, it shows you have the heart. And
Yeah,
you're
let's
not
see
a
if
rich
they-
asshole.
Trust me. If you don't believe I'm William Afton, then you know William Afton didn't have a heart. And that's fine with me. You should get home, Rachel. It's getting late.
Sarah, but alright. Thanks, Mr. Afton.
It's no problem.
You have a good night.
Hey, you know, if you do come up with anything, I have my coding that I've been using on this disk. It's a flop disk. Well, flop of a disk. So you might have to rearrange some things on your computer. But it has the essence of the program I've been working on. You know, maybe it'd help if you actually seen a model of it. But you gotta promise you don't freak out.
Yeah, I promise.
See, back in the 70s, I was developing something for the CIA, FBI, and I figured out that it actually works for my animatronics. Well, it was always the goal, but it really works for people. But I just can't get the cooling right on it, even for the large scale.
You said you built this? Holy shit.
I told you. I'm William Afton. See you later, Sarah. I don't want new animatronics. Those things suck.